Hi, welcome back to Vision and Vows. My name is Kayla.
And I'm Angel.
And so, if this is your first time watching, welcome. We are just started this podcast, and the idea of it is to talk about marriage.
Yes.
Talk about business.
Yes.
Family.
Yes.
Faith. And
Fitness and fun.
Fitness and fun.
Can you believe we made it?
We made it.
To episode 2. And I have a goal of 21.
Okay.
So they say, the people that know, I look at stats, that 1% is the number that make it past 21.
Yeah.
So we are 1, 2, a few more to go, 19 more to go.
Yes.
I believe we can do it. I think we got a lot of things to say. And why do we have so much to say?
Man, I think we've been married 14 years. And I think in these 14 years, really, we have gone through so much. And so where we left off yesterday was hitting a wall of realizing, man, this 8 to 5 job and buying a house, like, this is going to kill us. And
it's not so much taught, but it's kind of like an unspoken truth that you have to have a house and you have to have a nice car.
Certain expectations.
And there's certain expectations. Yeah. And so you kind of you fall into that chase, that race. And that becomes that rat race everyone talks about, where you're running so fast and going nowhere. And we got tired of it. Yeah. I definitely got tired of it. And we started swinging for different things. Yeah. And today we're going to talk about one of the ones that finally hit.
Yes.
But when it finally hit, what ended up happening was you and I had to learn how to work together.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's one thing when I'm scrubbing one toilet. Yes. And you're scrubbing, the kitchen counter down. Yeah. But when we're stuck working next to each other, and that sounded bad. We're stuck working next to each other. But when you're really, if you really want to know somebody,
right,
pick up a shift next to them.
Absolutely.
You're going to find out how quickly they get annoyed, how quickly you annoy them or they annoy you.
And can I just say, too, that even in this, we're having to learn each other's dynamic and how we communicate. And it's already kind of been a challenge, but it's fun. But it's a different type of learning how to communicate. Because
you have to.
Yeah.
I think, that's one of the biggest things that when you're dating, it just seems like, in today's age, you can express yourself a lot with emojis. Yeah. But in your house, I know what emoji I want to send you all the time, but just to have a real conversation, you have to use words.
Yes.
And the words have to be understood. And there he is.
Okay.
He's there. He won't pick up. Ethan's in the live audience today. But the words have to be spoken. And then I have to really understand that you understand what I'm trying to tell you in the way that I think you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Try to understand that. Yeah. And there you go. Marriage 101. Try to understand what communication style your spouse is communicating to you in the way that she feels or he feels that you understood what words were coming out of your mouth. Right. Wow, that was a lot. Just saying that was a lot. Okay.
No, it really was. But yeah.
And we're still working on that.
And that's what I'm saying. I think we have learned in the past, I think we started our actual business 4 years now.
4 years.
And so.
Of the one that hit.
Right. Last episode we talked about how we did everything under the sun. And finally the one that hit was us starting our first Airbnb. And it was really fun at first. Yes. And then as we got deeper and deeper, it was oh, this isn't so fun, and I don't like you today because we're starting to feel the pressure and the stress of business. And, and sometimes whenever you are working a 9-to-5 job, that's the beauty of you clock out and you leave it here. And here it's
the owner has to handle the rest of it.
That's right. But here it's clocking out and I just got to come home. We're still together. So it's really we've had to learn. So, so back in 2021, right?
Yep. We were living paycheck. We already said we were living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah. And being negative every month.
Yes. COVID. I think COVID affected a lot of people, but for us it was.
And we're still cleaning.
Yeah. COVID shut down. Well, no, it wasn't a little bit of COVID, a little bit of other things shut down your company that you had been at for 10 years. So pushed you to another job. And great, you know, it was a blessing at the time for us. But it was still one of those like, man, there's more. There should be more. And so kind of just a little backstory of how we fell into it was my mom has a cleaning business, and she kept getting these phone calls for cleaning Airbnbs. And, you know, she had been telling us, like,
this is what you guys should do.
Yeah, you guys should do this. It'll be fun, you guys. Because she already knew we were a little interested in real estate at the time. And, you know, we were just like, nah. Nobody
comes to our market.
Who comes to Amarillo?
Who in the world is coming through Amarillo, Texas?
Right. And so she kept calling me, Kayla, you know, you and Angel should do this, and, you know, Airbnb. And we were just like, no, Mom, no, you know. And then I think she got invited to a birthday party where they had it at an Airbnb. She's like, oh my gosh, I got invited to this Airbnb, this. And so it kept, you know, I think for a year she was telling me this. Yes. And so what my mom did, and I'm so appreciative of it now, you know, I think there are moments where parents can be too much in the business, but I am very appreciative that my mom was this in that moment.
Well, what she saw in us was our interest in business, of course, your interest in decorations, and Airbnb is all about, you got to attract the moms, the wives, and the girlfriends.
Right.
And you have always had an amazing eye for design.
Thank you.
You've always had an amazing eye for like making it fun with the resources that you have.
Right.
And so she knew you could.
Yeah.
This was something that she saw in both of us. And so she kept pushing it.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't happen until we got tired of being tired.
Yeah. So she had gotten the contact of the guy that she was cleaning Airbnbs for, and she like sent it to me. She's like, here, just call him. And like you said, I think we got to a point where like, we're tired of being tired. We're tired of living in the negative. We're tired. You know, now we have a son in the picture who we need to provide for. And so called this guy one day. We're like, random guy. And my mom was like, it's just a little house. There's nothing fancy about this house. Like,
but she was going back and back.
Yeah, but she was like, I keep getting calls. And so we called this guy one day. We're like, hey, got your contact. How's the Airbnb market out here? And he's like, I'm booked every day. And we were just like, what? And he says, I'm booked every day. And I think for that's kind of where just our wheels started turning. And, and listen, one thing you will find with us as you learn is we are not afraid of anything. Like we have
once it clicks,
we have done some really dumb things. And I think that's what makes us very compatible, is that we go with the flow with each other. It's like, hey, you never know until you try. And I think this was one of those moments. It's like, we have nothing to lose. So, you know, you had moved us into this duplex, and we had a tenant living on the other side at the time. And so we said, all right, well, let's take some pictures on our phone.
We took that iPhone 8.
Yeah.
And nothing fancy. I don't even think we put a filter on. I took them.
We knew nothing about Airbnb.
Snap. Post.
Yeah, we were like, listen, if we get booked for a weekend, a day or two.
Extra something.
We'll go stay at my mom's. We'll just... You know, and
we're desperate.
Yeah,
I'm going to stay with mom.
Right. It's like you said earlier, when you get tired of being tired. Yeah. And at this point, we had 2 boys and a newborn. And so we listed it.
24 hours.
24 hours.
We had 2 reservations.
2 reservations.
For the weekends. In 48 hours, we had the rest of the month booked out and a few in the future. And we go into... what is the Christmas movie?
The Home Alone.
We go into the Home Alone sequel, where it's like, throw everything into the closets, hide all of our stuff, take down all of our family photos.
Man, we didn't think it was going to be this serious as fast.
We swapped out all the locks. We took, you know, the junk drawers?
Yeah.
We had so many junk drawers. You know which ones are in your house. We had to like bag things up, and
it was crazy.
But one weekend of Airbnb in our market was more than I was getting in a week.
Right.
And that's when it really clicked. When it was like...
And we're still cleaning offices at this point. So it's just like, okay, this kind of took off. This is cool, you know? And so we were getting these reservations. And, you know, at that point, you were like, maybe I should like research.
That's when I went into research mode. And Once I went into research mode, which
you've always been great at, by the way. Like,
thank you.
You've been very good at just researching to get our family further. I am 100% not a researcher. Yeah. I appreciate that you are.
Somebody has done it.
Yeah.
There's an instruction manual somewhere, and I'm gonna find it. And there's the tips and tricks, and YouTube University was it back then. And I started bombarding local hosts.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
To like, hey, I'm not wanting to book your house, but will you come have coffee with me so I can pick your brain?
Yes.
And I think what today's episode really is, what I want you to pick up, friends and family that are listening, is you gotta go for it.
Go for it.
You have to go for it. You have to just swing and swing. I mean, we've told you about all our misses, and when I say misses, I mean actual failures.
Right.
And
because there's a lot.
There's a lot, but you don't know. I think people get stuck on what people will call analysis paralysis. Mm-hmm. There are people that will just get stuck on analyzing the same problem over and over and coming up with 100 different solutions, and they're all what ifs.
Yeah.
And you can't even check one off until you say, like, that didn't work.
Right.
You can't until you go and actually walk the steps that it takes to get to. It might work.
It might work. And I love the book that Joyce Meyer wrote, Do It Afraid, because that was one thing that in that season she had released that book, and it was like, just do it afraid. You know, what if you fail?
Yeah.
But what if you're successful? And I think that's how we kind of viewed every business venture that we had taken to this point, because everything that from that moment, like Amazon, the picnic business, and it was always some kind of investment we were putting in.
Yeah.
And so, yes, we were losing money, and we were losing money. And, then we'd have all these things that we had purchased, and what do we do with it now? And I think with this one, it was just like, we tried it all. What if it works? What if it doesn't? And, I'll never forget, just like, we're like, okay, let's just try it. We'll lock up everything, like you said. And I remember being like, someone's going to be in my house. This is weird.
Yeah, you do have to.
This is weird. This is our story, and this is what it, but it was for us and for anyone who is in a season of, I'm tired of being tired. There are moments that you just got to be uncomfortable.
Yes, you have to be okay with being uncomfortable.
You have to be okay with being uncomfortable.
You have to be okay. I think that change hurts. Change is hard. Change is so uncomfortable all around, but you get okay with being stretched.
Get okay with being stretched.
Get okay with being just in unfamiliar territory.
Right. And I think that's just where the Lord has been in our entire marriage, our business, our life, is he always makes us so uncomfortable when he is about to do something.
When he's trying to do something.
When he's trying to do something, and we are about to step into a higher season, a different season in our life. And for anyone just watching, it's when you are being stretched, it is never comfortable.
No. I think Abraham gets a lot of credit for taking a lot of these steps.
I was thinking about his story today.
Yeah, God tells him to go, doesn't tell him where, doesn't tell him what the plan is. He just says go, and to the land that I'm going to show you. Like one day I'm going to talk to you about it. Right now I just want you to go. And he gets all this credit.
Right.
Okay. So shout out to Abraham for having faith in God and taking the steps. But they don't talk about his wife.
That's so good.
They don't talk about how
he has
because I've had, how many meetings have I had with you where I'm like, okay, babe, so
and I'm sure you've gotten used to my face. I'm just like,
I do. I have to look past it. So I have to prepare. I have to give you this entire game plan.
Yeah.
And hope.
But again, this is all years of now communicating, because at first he's like, we're doing this. And I'm like, no.
Yes. I had to learn how to present something in a way that you can, gosh, what a gem right there. I have to learn how to give you information in a way that you can receive it and not just fully shut me down from the get. But I'm giving Sarah credit because she went for it. Yeah. She went along with it. She supported her husband. And I can't claim that, you gave me credit for all the research, but if you're not alongside with me, if you're not right there helping me, push this ball along, like we're not moving.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for that. You know, just I can't do all of this that we do to this day without your push, your love, support, your belief in me, and I don't take it lightly. So
thank you.
We want to challenge. What is our challenge for everyone today?
Our challenge is whatever has been on your heart. Okay. If you know that it's going to be uncomfortable, whatever it is. This is for us, our business. Yeah. You know, if you know it's going to be uncomfortable, if you know it's going to stretch you, if you know it's going to challenge you, it may hurt today. A little bit too. Yeah. It may hurt. Just do it. Do it afraid. And to let you know that the Lord is with you. Yes. He's with you. And just like he was with us, just like he was with Abraham. Yes. He just gave him you need to go here. Yes. And Abraham went in obedience. And so if the Lord has been pressing on something for you to do, just do it in obedience. And you'll see how God is with you. Yeah. I think, so if I brought our boys in here and I asked them this question, I said, what do we as Mendozas do? Yeah. They would say, we do hard things. Yeah. That's true. We do hard things. We do hard things. And we don't run away from hard things. Right. And we'll talk about what that means. We don't run away from hard conversations now. Right. We don't run away from hard workouts. We don't run away from hard business decisions. Right. We don't run away from hard visions that God has given us. Right. We do hard things. We do hard things. And God's with us through it. And that's something we've had to learn is doing the hard thing. No, we didn't start there. But if you want to skip it, all having learned the lesson, just say to yourself, I'm going to do this hard thing. Yeah. It's been in my heart already. I've put it off. And we keep asking, Lord, what's the next step? What's the next step? What's the game plan? He's giving you step one. Right. Take step one, no matter how hard it is. Yeah. So good luck presenting it to your wife, too. Yes. So I think we can end with that. Yep. Just a prayer over anyone that is going through just a battle with it themselves. Yes. Because step out. You said it. It's in their heart. It's in their heart already. And they just have been too afraid to take the first. Right. A new job, stepping into ministry again if you've stepped out of ministry. Yep. I think that's something. We talked a lot about communication, so I want to throw this one out there. Having a hard conversation with your wife. We'll get there. We'll get there on how to navigate that, but you need, if it's been in your heart. Yeah. You've been avoiding that hard conversation. Yes. Have the hard conversation. And you're going to come and find out like, oh, you didn't die. He's still here, everyone. Yeah, so I think the prayer should be today is just for those who are afraid and the courage. Yep. Okay. So, I'll pray. Lord, I thank you, God, because we do not do anything in this world alone. In the highs and the lows, in every season, you are with us. And you have been so intentional to speak to us and plant a word, a promise into our hearts and into our minds. And I believe, my God, that my brothers and sisters already today have one step, one direction where you've been leading them. So, Father, today I pray for boldness. I pray for courage. I pray, Father, for just the body to submit to not wanting to do this hard thing. We always trust that you are going to be with us. We always trust and know that you have not abandoned us. So, Father, as my brothers and sisters take this first step, be with them, guide them, shield them, give them the resources, give them the vision, give them the ability to just put one foot in front of the other, my God. I thank you because we're going to hear of how this first hard decision that a person did, a family did, a marriage did, produced a harvest, produced a new family legacy, produced, my Lord, a new marriage. And we give you all the glory for it, God. In your mighty name we pray. Amen. Amen. Be blessed. Be blessed, guys.